Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 1, text number 15, part 2. So today and tomorrow we will be celebrating Makara Sankranti, and we have a wonderful outfit for tomorrow. It's a new outfit for the lordships. So Makara Sankranti is very important festival in our Vedic system, Sanatana Dharma. This particular day also was when Bhishma Dev left the body by seeing Lord Sri Krishna's beautiful form, Partha Sarathi. Even though he was injured by Arjun around 20 days ago, when Mokshada Ekadashi comes, from there the battle began, and the 10th day after 11th day, Bhishma Deva was injured, and he lay down on the bed of arrows created by Arjun. So since then, because he had the Icha Mrityu, he can die as he wants, he held the entire suffering in himself, because bed of arrows means, can imagine one small needle pierce our body, right? It's very painful. Sometimes some wooden things that we work on, it actually goes inside the skin and it is terribly painful. What to speak of the bed of arrows? So he was laying down the bed of arrows, and everyone asked him to leave the world, and he was not. He said, no, let the sun enters into the northern side, Uttarayana. So that day I will actually leave by seeing Madhusudan's face. So Mahabharata went on for another 8 days. Thereafter, Duryodhana also died. Everyone died. Only Bhishma Deva was left out. Bhishma Deva heard the injustice and most sinful actions of Duryodhana before he left the world. Of course, Duryodhana, it was done without Duryodhana's knowledge. Duryodhana told them means Krituvarma, Ashwatthama, similar members, Kripacharya, to go and kill the Pandavas, but they went and killed the Pandavas' children. So Duryodhana was very unhappy about it. But when Bhishma Deva heard that, even the last members of the Kuru dynasty also were assassinated, he was very, very upset. First of all, he is upset because he is laying down on the bed of arrows. Now he hears all these newses. Every day he gets the news of this person died, that person died, Karna died, Dronacharya died, Shalya died, Drupada died. So he was really unhappy, but he still held his life air within his body and waiting for the Uttarayana to come. That is Makara Sankranti. So today is the day when Bhishma Deva also left this world. Generally, January 14th. Now, nowadays we have 14th and 15th also. So we can take it as 14th. So Krishna and Pandavas appeared. By seeing the beautiful form of Lord Krishna, Bhishma Dev willingly left this world. Therefore, the good memories have to be there at the time of death. In order to have a good memories and wonderful actions, devotional actions, has to be conceived in the mind at the time of death. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yam yam vabi smaran bhavam tyajitande kalavaram. So whenever whoever lives their body at the time of death, whatever they are thinking, they will obtain that without fail. So if we have a great memory, good thoughts, good actions that we have performed in devotional service only can actually benefit us. Anything else, like thinking about money or thinking about Kamini, Kanjana, all these members, woman, money, wine, meat, all these things are opposite sex. Not really woman, is opposite sex. Woman thinks about man, man thinks about woman, man thinks about it may not be a lusty way of actually thinking about. Even taking care of them. Who will take care of my child? Who will take care of my wife? Who will take care of my family? Or what will happen to my wealth in the bank? What will happen to this horse or cow or pet animals or children, grandchildren? These are the things generally comes in the mind because we are attached to all these members of the society. We do not have, because we haven't rendered any serious devotional service to Krishna or read Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam or various pastimes of the Lord. We haven't done any of those things. Therefore, it doesn't reflect in our heart, in our brain, in our mind. At the time of death, what we get attached to, what we were attached to, that is what going to bring the mind. The mind actually brings that kind of thoughts that I am attached to this and that, not the pastimes of the Lord. Because we don't remember the Supreme Lord at the time of death, as Shastra says, Ande Narayana Smriti, whatever you do, whatever you commit, whatever you promise, whatever great empire that you have established by on your valor, right, and strength, everything will be tested at the time of death. Ande Narayana Smriti. So it will be tested at that time. Just like the whole day that we study, whole year we actually study, it will be tested at the time of examination. Similarly, it will be tested. Our life will be tested at the time of death. And if you don't remember the absolute Lord, how it can be benefited? If you remember anything else, we are going to come back to that particular life. If we are not qualified, then we lose the human form of life. The entire life we have committed sinful activities by killing animals and drinking wine, smoking bidi, and doing so many other things, just for our own material satisfaction and happiness. It will be tested at the time of death. And if you don't remember Krishna, we lose the human form of life. Because we've done a lot of sinful activities. Exactly like Vatmiki, when he was in his household life, he was a very sinful person. In order to satisfy wife and children, he goes and commit all kinds of sins. Murder, burglary, stealing and killing, and so many things he has done. So Narada Muni felt really compassion for him, because Brahmaji also felt a compassion, and this guy has some kind of spiritual credit from his past life. So they sent Narada Muni to go and convince him to resist from all these mischievous actions. So he went there and asked, what are you doing and who you are doing all these things? Oh, I'm doing for my family. You're doing for your family. You better go and ask the family whether they will share the sinful activities that you are rendering. So he went and asked from his family, will you share whatever I am doing to satisfy all of you? They said, no, you are doing it. Why we will actually share the sin? We just enjoy. That was enough for Vatmiki. So if our spiritual credit is so high, even a small, pain or sensible actions can actually change us, our entire life. So here, Vatmiki came back and told Narada Muni this refused to share my sinful activities. So what is next? Now I want to quit everything that I have done. Please guide me. So his sinful activities were so such that even though he's told, Narada Muni guided him to chant Rama's name, he could not chant Rama's name. He was telling Mara. He was saying Rama. Narada Muni was telling him to chant Rama, and Vatmiki was chanting, opposite. Rama, Mara. So again he tried to rectify him, again and again and again, but it never came to him. That actually shows the amount of sinful activities. In the end, Narada Muni lost it. He said, never mind, you chant Mara only. And he began to chant Mara, 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 it's become Rama. So, this is the opportunity. It's a new year. We can consider this as a new year. We have so many new years all over the year, right? For different state, different new years. So let us take it as a new year and take up the process of chanting the holy name of the Lord seriously. And if we are not serious, how Krishna will take us serious? The wandering of the mind is always there. When you take the beat back, the mind will be wandering double, triple. Going here, going there, going there. You try to bring back the mind and try to hear the holy name you are chanting, the sound vibration. This is the mantra technology. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By chanting, we dissolve our knowingly, unknowingly done actions. All will actually become zero. Therefore, Krishna says, Sarvadharma Parityaja. You give up your own religion you are concocted or given by the neighbor or given by your relatives or given by your own caste or whatever religion, wherever you are. Give up everything. That is the last word of the Lord. What Krishna wants to tell us, forget everything and follow Him. Aham tam sarva papebhyo. I will free you from all sinful activities. Don't fear. So when Krishna actually said that, we take it seriously. The Supreme Lord, who is the one without a second, He is actually telling us, never mind wherever you are, whatever you have done. I will forgive you from all sinful activities. But you forget about your so-called conception of religion and society and country, and give it up. The mentality of loading over the material nature. I am the boss. Krishna is the supreme boss of everything. If you say you are the lawyer, Krishna says, I am the supreme lawyer. If you say I am the superhero, Krishna will say, I am the supreme hero. If you say that I am the president of the nation, Krishna will say, I am the supreme president. You will say that I am the dawn of Bombay or the whole world. Krishna will say, I am the supreme dawn. So everything Krishna is the supreme, whether it is positive or negative. The supreme word is actually for Krishna alone, nobody else. Worse than the worst Krishna can be, and best among all, best, supreme, best also can be. The supreme word can be only applied to Him because He is the Supreme Lord, the supreme majestic personality of Godhead. So therefore, we take His name and chant. This is a special Makara Sankranti discussion and knowledge and understanding, realization I'm sharing with you. So you may actually take it. It will benefit us. As Krishna said to Arjun, I told you all this Bhagavad Gita. Now you take it or leave it. If you take it, you benefit. If you don't take it, you don't benefit. You continue your so-called life. There is no problem. Krishna only providing them also. So in that way, the Lord has given us options. And He never interferes in our independence. That is the best quality of the Supreme Lord. Never interfere, catch our neck and say that you have to accept me. No. So it is an options. It is a kind of opinion, suggestion. So I stop here. We will continue tomorrow. Thank you. Hare Krishna.